Brought to you by Team Combat League, President Dewey Cooper. A special thanks to the General Manager of the Miami Assassins, Mr. Henry Vervolta. Special thanks also to our sponsors this evening, Adams Boxing, Venom, Two Trees Distillery, and your friends at Infinity of Coral Gables. Let's not delay any longer. Let's meet our fighters. From your visiting team, the Las Vegas Hustle, coached by head trainer Jeff Mayweather and assistant trainers David Hayes and David Anthony. Fighting out of the 126-pound division, Victor Abreu. The 126-pound division as well, Rosalinda Rodriguez. I apologize, we've gone out of order here. Fighting out of the blue corner from Team Las Vegas, in the 126-pound division, Shawn Brewer. Also out of the 126-pound division, Ava Knight. In the 135-pound weight class, Joseph Macedo. In the 147-pound welterweight division, Alan Medina Jr. And also in 147 pounds, Layla McCarter. At middleweight, 160 pounds, Roger Guerrero. At 175 light heavyweight, Blazin Rosillo.
Rich, go ahead and wave at the camera up so he can see you. He's right next to you.
And at the 201-pound heavyweight weight class, Artie Nabembo. Also joining them is the remainder of the team. The rounds are split into two sections. So the remainder of the team will join this group from Las Vegas up here in the ring in just a moment.
Okay, Rich, the camera's going to be coming to you shortly. You're going to have to do the live intro, short and sweet, and give them I'll tell you when. Rich, go ahead and give him a quick intro.
All right, fight fans, we welcome you inside the luxurious Infinity Coral Gables, week 2 of season 2 of Team Combat League, alongside my broadcast partner, Bubba Jenkins. I'm Rich Quinones as we get set. Miami making their inaugural debut, taking on the veteran squad, if you will, who had a nice run last year to the Las Vegas Hustle. It should be a wonderful night exclusively right here on TeamCombatLeague.tv. I want to give you a little synopsis of some of the rules and the regulations. Typically, we'll look at a 10-7 for a knockout TKO decision with winning boxer scoring 1 knockdown. It'll be 10-8. We've got basically several rounds it's broken down to. First half, kind of the meat and potatoes, if you will, the launch rounds, 1 through 8, 9 to 16. You got the what we like to call the middle rounds, and then the money rounds, where we can see if a team can tilt the tide of the outcome. We'll talk a little more about the rules and regulations, but we have one little note to make. Week 1 in Philly, the female fighters, those rounds were 2 minutes. This evening in Miami, the commission, 3-minute rounds for the females as well as the males. So we should have a wonderful night. Bubba, quick oversight, if you kind of look at what we see this evening, your thoughts on the Hustle.
I'm excited about Team Hustle tonight. You know, Vegas coming all the way to Miami, all the way from the West Coast. They saw what the team did last week in Philly, bringing out, you know, New York like they did, beating New York, being the champions. So Vegas Hustle has a lot to prove in the fact that they've been here before. Excited to see what Miami brings.
And we'll see if Miami can certainly bring the juice, if you will. We are set for an explosive night, so keep it locked in. As always, we'll go right back up top to our ring announcer, David Berry.
And now the team that we are here to see. Let's welcome to the ring your local hometown favorite inaugural season debut, the Miami Assassins. Let's meet our fighters. Fighting out of the 126-pound featherweight division, Victor Abreu. Also fighting at featherweight, 126 pounds, Rosalinda Rodriguez. 135 pounds, lightweight, Opeyemi Adeyemi. At 147 pounds in the welterweight division, Kenneth Sene. Also in the 147-pound weight class, Adriana Jędrzejczyk. At 160 pounds, middleweight division, Harold Calderon. At 175 pounds in the light heavyweight division, Victor Da Rocha. And at heavyweight, 201 pounds and up, Nestor Santana.
That's a special way I fold my flag.
Check. Rich, give me a thumb.
Tonight's bouts are sanctioned by the Florida State Athletic Commission. Chairperson, Mrs. Tina Pike. Vice Chair, Mr. Jeremy Webby. Commissioners, Mr. John Holly, Mr. Adrian Nunez, and Dr. Anup Patel. Executive Director, Timothy Shipman, and Assistant Executive Director, Gregory Pitt. Judges at ringside this evening, Fernando Barboza, Eliseo Rodriguez, John Rupert, and Manuel Marquez Jr. Referees this evening, Mr. Sam Burkos and Ms. Alicia Collins. At this moment, please rise for the singing of our national anthem, brought to you by Ms. Lillian Gorbaczynski.
Thank you. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave a roof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave, brave.
Let's get this party started. Remaining in the ring in our first round fight of the evening, out of the blue corner in the 126-pound division, Shawn Brewer, and from Team Miami Assassins, Victor Abreu. Let's fight, and may the best team win!
Huh? Yeah.
There's some big boys here.
All right, so as we get set for our first bout of the evening, it'll be Shawn Brewer, Victor Abreu. Sam Burgos in charge of the action inside the ring, and Brewer representing Team Las Vegas, coming out of blue corner. Abreu, Miami. You'll see Miami, the distinguishing blue trunks, sharp and right off the bat. Abreu sticking down.
Abreu automatically right off the back doing the TCL style of things. No field out, throwing overhands, but Vegas responds very smartly.
Be back in the center of the ring early on in this one. Two very sound fighters, good left counter, and then another right. So Brewer tried to catch him walking in the back.
Absolutely, Shawn Brewer just lined up a pretty good punch and connected there. He's doing a good job of hitting and not being hit. But the other guy from Miami is looking very aggressive, and he does not care about the defense of Brewer.
No, Abreu going down to the body, and you've got two fighters in there at $126. They want to dig to that body a little bit. 2:15 to go in this opening round. Remember, all the rounds this evening, including the female rounds, 3 minutes.
Absolutely.
So you had a missed right hand moments ago.
And there's no fill out. You know, you'll see a lot of these guys get in and immediately start to throw in punches like they're down around or something, because TCL does not have that ability to just get comfortable. You got to get in, you got to get going immediately as you see these guys here.
Absolutely. Every point counts going forward. Fight one, round one, if you will. 24, good deep body shot, and then a counter coming right back.
Good punching by Shawn Brewer with the countering, and good offensive aggression by Victor. This is a beautiful fight we have here setting up.
25-year-old Brewer as a pro, 4-1-1. Good body work again, doubling up, going back downstairs once more with the body.
Yeah, a lot of hitting on the guard. You know, he's got to find, Victor Abreu's got to find some of those open spots, but it looks good to be aggressive that way, because then things start to open up, and then you get the offense you're really looking for.
Yeah, and Abreu just missed with that right hand. NABA Super Bantamweight champ, but in Team Combat League, those belts, believe it or not, they mean absolutely nothing. You're starting fresh. Good body shot,
good
left,
body.
double it up.
Absolutely good body, and he come up top with it.
One more time, under a minute to go. Fast and furious to start things off inside the Infinity, Coral Gables in Miami.
You would like to see Shawn Brewer a little bit more on the offensive. He's doing a little bit of the countering, but with the optics of what the referees are looking for or what the judges are looking for, he might not have that luxury to kind of get started and give back. You got to be a little bit on the offensive in this type of format.
Yeah, but that's a great point too, right? Because you don't have a ton of wiggle room here. If you get on that stick and you start early on, look at them. Now they're starting to let their hands go at 126.
Absolutely. It's decided early with the optics and the work. You gotta start out strong, like we said, and try to outlast.
Under 20 seconds to go. And you see right there that ring generalship stalking the ring to kind of close it out. And listen, the judges will remember the last 10, and they'll remember the first 15 to 20 of this fight.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think they both did a good showing for their team. It's going to be up to the judges to see who was the better fighter in those rounds.
But that's the perfect example right there. You saw Brewer land and connect late. Maybe the judges see that
And he feels as though he won the round. A little bit of celebration out of him out there. So he feels as though he did enough to get the win for Team Las Vegas. We'll see when the judges come down.
All right, we go to 126. Ava Knight, the well-traveled, the well-documented, illustrious career, making a return to the ring after a several-year absence. Rosalinda Rodriguez. This one has the makings of fireworks. Knight coming out of the Vegas corner.
And I'm always excited to see the women fight. And no matter what sport or what it is, when the women are competing, they're tenacious. And we're going to see that tonight out of these boxing women, out of these boxing females. We're going to see some tenacity out of the females.
And you wonder, too, with that layoff for Knight, if she comes out, maybe knocks that rust off. Again, these are 3-minute rounds for the females as well, as opposed to 2 we saw last weekend to start things off in opening weekend in Philly with their upset win over NYC. I had an opportunity to speak to Ava. She's excited. She's ready to go. And I'm just wondering, world champ, we've seen it before, great career. Those butterflies, how are they going to play out first 30 seconds?
I'm sure the butterflies are at an all-time high for her. It's been a long time since she's been in there. This is a new format, new league. And, you only really get one round. You don't get to get started like we were saying. So we're going to see what Ava Knight has in literally 3 minutes. We don't get the 12 rounds as normal.
Rodriguez, not a slouch, 37-year-old Pompano Beach. Outstanding record as a pro as well. (13-0) as a pro.
Ava's the first one to pop that jab.
Oh,
get
yeah.
Get the center of the ring started.
Just missed with that right hand. Rodriguez comes back with a counter right of her own. Good combination up top by Ava Knight. Ooh, got caught walking through the back door, but goes right down to the body.
Got caught and is in a little bit of a trouble, but she is on the offensive. It's almost like nothing, like she didn't get caught.
Welcome back to the fight game, Ava Knight.
Absolutely, TCL style. Right in the beginning of the first 10 seconds, someone's getting clocked.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, good body.
We got an early candidate already in first female fight of the night, maybe fight of the night thus far.
Absolutely. I told you these women are tenacious, and Ava Knight is trying to put on for who she is and who people to remember to be. Oh, beautiful.
Left.
She's hurt.
Yeah, she rocked back Rodriguez, then goes with a left uppercut. Rodriguez comes back with a counter left of her own.
And Ava doesn't mind being hit. She's almost like giving up the punches just so she can get inside to do her damage. She doesn't mind being hit. That's not normal for a woman.
Explosive first 30 seconds. Rodriguez tries to track her down with that jab, nothing doing. Again, dig into the body, building equity in the back is Ava Knight.
Ava Knight has an axe on a tree, and she is trying to make sure that tree comes down. Ripping heavy hooks to the body, coming upstairs, digging uppercuts. That left hand is active tonight.
Unbelievable. Former IBF flyweight champ doing some damage right now against the grizzled vet. Minute in.
And it's got a lot of time left on the clock, so they don't understand that this TCL pace is very, very high, time is very, very short, and the matters to do things happen right now.
Great point you just brought up. How about Knight digging, going back up top, again slips down. One more time for good measure. Rodriguez trying to counter, fight back with a couple body shots. Knight says, no way, not tonight.
And Rodriguez is doing a good job of staying resilient, just staying in the fight. But if Ava keeps up this pace, I think she can put her out of there in the next minute and 30.
Great tone setter. First female fight of the evening. $1:25 to go. Knight, Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to come back with a counter.
Ava Knight's looking for a good right hand. She's setting it up with that left hand. And I saw her peek at it for a little bit, and then Miami got her off of it. But I'm seeing a setup coming.
Yeah, Bubba, she's content. She'll throw, but she'll also take a couple. She's content with that.
Absolutely. And like I said, with women's boxing, usually it's the better of the guys, the better of the women that hit and try to not be hit. But here we're seeing Ava Knight go straight on into the action, not caring about much defense and just trying to dig that tree down.
And good right hand from Rodriguez. See both fighters kind of smiling at each other. Yeah, you tagged us both under 45 seconds ago. Great action. First female fight of the evening. Good left up top.
Oh, nice left hook. Warriors
tagged her again. Rodriguez felt that one.
And Rodriguez is smiling at her saying, let's go. And she bring in a war. Wonderful left hook.
This is TCL, Team Combat League, to kick things off. Female affair. Unbelievable action. We thought we had about 20 more seconds to go, but nonetheless, 3 minutes, bam, in the books.
Man, that was a fast 3 minutes. I thought we did have some more time left, but who knows what happened there. That last couple seconds was a beautiful thing. I didn't hear the 10-second clock, but we're going to see what it looks like in the end.
We're on Miami time. So 2 fights in. Excellent one, Knight and Rodriguez. Now we get set for Joseph Macedo against PM Ade fighting out of the red corner for Miami.
And the thing I love about TCL is every fight seems to be a new action-packed event, you know?
Yes.
You don't get the makeup of seeing someone get tired and then coming out the next round and seeing how they fight tired. In that round, you're going to see how they either fight tired or how they fight, but it's only 3 minutes. For the next couple of guys coming up, it's a whole new lifestyle, a whole new round for them, a whole new fight.
Yeah, it's $135 right now, and we will keep you updated as best as possible with the scoring. Maso looking like he's getting ready to get shot out of a cannon right here. $135, him and PM Ade representing Team Miami.
And as the weight gets up, I believe the volume lowers, but the power picks up, and I'm excited about the bigger guys as we get more and more into this fight night.
You like to say the big boys. Maso already.
A little bit wild with that overhand and good slip by Vegas.
Ooh, good left hand.
Yes, heavy punching.
Ooh, good left again. Stabbing shot. Just missed with that left to Maso.
Oh, those are heavy punches coming by Miami right there. He's not looking to put a plan, get together at all. He's looking to wheel, deal, show him some steel, and get up out of there.
Adeyemi's throwing with some bad intentions as well.
Every time it seems to be.
Maso tried to sneak that right hand down. Good counter, good left, up top.
Oh, that hurt him a little bit. That rip to the body kind of hurt. Vegas has got to do a better job of fighting him off him. He's got to give some backup. And what I mean by backup, a punch that matters. Get him the backup off of him. Maybe not just pepper the jab, but some backup. Like, hey, get up off me, guy. I'm getting a little bit too crowded. And I'm not even seeing that from Vegas just yet.
No, you got to love what you're seeing right now. Adeyemi cutting off the ring generalship.
Beautiful uppercut timed.
Great counter by Maso, representing Vegas.
Vegas seems to look like he's getting his rhythms, got good motion, and finally countering back. But Adeyemi just looks like he's all over it.
Adeyemi again, just missed with that right hand. Good up top counter by Maso. Now they'll meet back, flush in the center of the ring. But once again, little role reversal.
Oh, good punch right there. Good answer and counter from Vegas.
I like what I saw right there from Joseph. Slick, moving around. But see, this is the issue right now. Fighting on that bicycle, if you will. Got to get that stick going.
And the optics for Miami look way better, you know? No matter what the score is or who's pointing and who, the optics of winning the cage and walking the guy up and punching him into the corner is always going to look good, especially in a short round format.
Well, you nailed it. The punch output between these 135 is off the chart with about a minute to go.
Well, good punching there. He's putting his combinations very well together. And we're seeing a little bleeding out of the ear from Vegas. You can just see the pressure is starting to get to him a little bit.
Adeyemi just looks like a freight train going right through.
It was good motion by Adeyemi. Get out of there on the cage right there, on the ring.
But this is what the judges are looking at, right? Because now you got Maso backpedaling, constantly right on that bicycle. So you see, as you alluded to, that bloody right ear right now. Adeyemi just missed with that left.
And it's good motion out of Joseph here. He's doing a good job of not giving up the big bonus points that may have been there for Adeyemi.
Look at that blood coming out. Oh, good left up top.
It's the
and
left
that's
hook.
A sound fighter going for the blood.
Yeah, he's looking to try to get a 10-8 round here if that presents itself. He's not looking to take off any of the gas. With it being, about 15 seconds left, he's still on the gas.
Unbelievable. Now that's something to watch going forward, because Maso is scheduled to fight in the money rounds.
That was a great job by Miami. I thought that was a much better round by Miami than Vegas. I'm a little bit biased because I'm a Vegas guy and I train at the gym, but Miami eventually, did come out and put on a show.
Get set for 147, already 3 rounds in. Kenesene taking on Alan Medina Jr. Medina Jr. repping Vegas. Try to make it simple as possible. You look at the red corner, that's Miami flashing the really unique and colorful, I like to call them maybe the baby blues. And then you got Vegas coming out of blue.
Teal action there.
There you go,
Miami.
teal.
Yeah, I love
I'll let
their
you run
uniforms
with,
tonight.
there you go, well dressed. So I'll let you run when we talk about, the aesthetically pleasing, how it looks.
Absolutely.
I'll defer to you.
They got the Miami flow going with that teal and those colors, but then you got Las Vegas with that gold and that red. Casino-like style. It's a clash of styles, a clash of West Coast, East Coast, but we're going to see what it looks like tonight when we get to fight.
There you go, rolling the dice and gambling, see how it plays out.
I'm
a buck
excited.
47.
I'm excited about this next fight. I know Eric Medina. I've seen him train for a while, and he put on a great show last year. Had some good fights this offseason. I'm sure he's coming out here excited to put on a performance. This is his second season, so he should know a little bit more than the rest.
So a little more seasoned. We've got a lot of rookies, if you will. That's a great point. He was 4-8 TCL in their inaugural season last year. So 12 fights, and you're looking at Kenneth Sende, 26 years of age, 4-1 as a pro. But again, think about it. This is his Team Combat League debut. So you got to wonder, you got a 12-fight vet in there against someone who's trying to get his feet wet, so to speak.
No time for fill out. Immediately going to get after it.
So Medina Jr., as you predicted, right on the stick to start things off in the gold.
A little dirty boxing there. We got some MMA action going. You can expect that from Vegas being the hub of MMA.
Sende trying to do a good job circling, just missed with the left hand. Medina Jr. comes back with a counter. Early stages of this one. Again, 3-minute rounds. Ooh, good body shot.
Good motion there. These guys are a little bit slower of the pace, but they're definitely still looking for that win in the next 3 minutes.
It's a great combination. Medina just went downstairs to the body, came right back up top with the right hand, missed again with a right hand.
And I'm not sure 100%, but this might
left.
be our first southpaw of the night.
Yeah.
So we get a little bit of a different style when it's orthodox versus southpaw.
Yep.
You get to see who goes first or the foot placement. Usually you want to be on the inside of the foot, but we're going to see how that battle goes throughout this round.
See 27-year-old Alan Medina Jr., see if he can start to mount a little more offense. We saw early on, right? This is what happens. You get on that jab a little bit, and then boom, you get stopped in your tracks, and it makes you reset a little bit. And it's tough to do with 3 rounds. Good right hand, though.
Absolutely. Everyone's got a plan until they got hit.
Yep.
And it's really what happens after you get hit. If you're going to stick to your plan, if you're going to adjust, or you're going to turn emotional, you're going to get feisty, what is it? And it's usually after you get hit that turns the fighter on.
It's a tough round to score.
All of these rounds are tough to score. They're going at it.
That's true.
You know, you don't get the opportunity to see how nutrition kicks in. You get 3 minutes, and the judge has got to tell you who did what then.
We'll see if we can get updates 3 in, but not a bad looking 147 scrap. Sende Medina Jr. Late stages of this one.
Yeah, the referee doesn't have to break anybody up for the most part tonight. We've had a great job of the boxers doing what boxers do and just boxing. Referees just out there watching, being a spectator for the most part, because these guys are really bringing the action, and the females.
Yeah, not so much.
Oh, good counter punch there.
Maybe a little more phone booth fighting in this one, just so we say that, right? Kibosh and put the mush.
It's good work here.
This one should be coming to a close.
Oh, good punch there by Medina. He's on the inside. He seems to be moving first. And that uppercut to a hook was a good combination there.
Ooh, good counter.
He landed there.
Yes, he did.
Again with the 2, and again with the uppercut. Medina, I think, is pulling away and showing the difference in the fighters of this round.
So right now, Medina Jr. trying to get a win for Vegas.
And a lot of the times with the fight and the format being what it is, you can gain some knowledge here in this first round, because you'll have to see the guy later in the round.
That's right.
And after you gain that knowledge, you'll know what works on the guy, you know what to go to, you know what's there.
It's a very interesting point you bring up, because tonight we're going to see some rematches. Also, want to let the audience know, even though we're midway through the launch rounds, after the launch round coverage, you can follow us on our TCL BrawlPass, available through our website, teamcombatleague.tv. So right now, if you guys are watching live on YouTube, we always appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. You can also hit the live button. Check out entire Season 1 available to watch. Follow us at Team Combat League on X, at Team Combat League
After
Facebook,
3 rounds,
and of course IG.
the score
after the launch
is
round, you will have to follow us on
29-28.
TCL BrawlPass. So we'll see if we can get the updated score again.
Absolutely. That's one thing I like about the TCL, how the score is going.
So that was a 9-10 round. So as we like to say, 10-9 round in favor of Miami. I do want to get an update. We just heard our ring announcer mention it, but if you guys didn't hear it, we'll get clarity as well as we get set for the next one. It'll be Layla McCarter, also very good pro in her own right and a very exceptional fighter, Adriana Jędrzejczyk. So Jędrzejczyk and McCarter. Adriana repping Miami, Lena McCarter representing Vegas.
And I heard about this, Adriana. Heard about the fights this weekend. Flew straight in from Poland.
Yes.
Said anybody and everybody can get it. I'm coming to bring the action. And as she's moving forward, it looks like she was telling the truth. Right off the jet, right off the plane from Poland, ready to come to Miami and get it done.
Didn't even go through. Forget about the screening, baggage, boom. Let's just go. Here we go. Shoot 'em
TCL
up.
style,
That's right.
right
Boom.
in your
Bang.
face.
That's what we like. Leading off with that left hand.
And she is in her face.
Ooh, good left again. Adriana in the blue trunks. Ooh, good counter. Coming up top, though. Nice job by McCarter, represent Vegas.
Absolutely. A lot of motion by Adriana, but Carter seeming to be patient and looks to be a little bit more, let's see, seasoned, I would say.
Yeah, McCarter, former WIBF champ, 45-13-5 as a pro, 11 knockouts. Most experienced, I would say, out of all the fighters this evening. And then, of course, we mentioned Ava Knight and her wonderful track record and pedigree. But that's a lot of ring time. Both of them connect.
Absolutely. Lena McCarter seems to just be methodically coming forward and getting her offense going. Good punching there.
And Jędrzejczyk trying to apply a little more pressure. Remember, these are 3-minute rounds for females. Ooh, just missed with the left hand, but she keeps coming forward.
Just deflected with that left hand.
Good body shot, and then the right. That's a good scoring shot right there.
Yeah, it was a good combination, going low to the body, left hand, going high up top, right hand, trying to confuse the eyes of the opponent.
Get that guard to drop as well.
Absolutely. If she can switch it up and come back to that third punch, it seems like she's hitting her on the second and third punch. If she can pick it up with the combination, she can do a little bit better. There's the second punch combination. Good hook there by the Carter.
So about a $113 to go in this one. Ooh, another right hand. Ooh.
Good boxing here by both of these ladies. Difference in style. You can see one has a lot of motion and the other one's waiting to counter. But that's what the sweet science is, boxing. You have different styles, and stylistically, they all make the match up.
McCarter's got a lazy left, though, right? I mean, look where that guard is. It's dropped. I mean, it's kind of tailor-made for Jędrzejczyk to just kind of counter her and catch her.
If Adriana could be a little bit faster, I think that counter that you're speaking of would be there. They seem to just be a little bit off with timing, and maybe that jet lag from that Polish flight could be a factor.
Under 30 seconds to go.
Oh, good aggression there from Carter. Coming forward, heard that clack, and she's really trying to win the round. Oh, that's a good work right there from Vegas. Well done.
So that's it for 147 in the launch rounds. Now we start to go up a little bit, 160, 175, and then 201 to round things out. Already flying through. This is what we do at TCL, Team Combat League. We fly through the first half, then you start to get in the meat potatoes, and then, as we like to say, the money rounds.
They bring the heat, and then we get back to the action. And the money round set up for the winning of the fight.
Yeah.
Really, you get the first two, you get the first half and the second half, but when you get to the money rounds, that's when everything matters. That's when nutrition is stuck in. That's when the technique and the coaching has to be prevalent in each fighter.
Get set for Roger Guerrero and Harold Calderon. Calderon repping Miami. Roger Guerrero representing Vegas. So that was scored 10-9 in favor of Vegas.
And it looks like the total team score is 29 Assassins, 19 Hustle. We got the Las Vegas Hustle put in that hustle again.
Miami wins the round.
They can ill afford to start dropping behind here, 29-19, as you just alluded to. So the Hustle better start hustling a little bit.
I like actually where they are right now with Roger coming up. He's a heavy-hitted fighter. I've been seeing him in the gym workout, and he's got heavy hands. He hits to the body very well. We're going to see what Calderon brings, but I know that Roger's got some offense on him.
So Calderon and Guerrero. So there you have it, 48-47 Vegas. So we got a
Oh, okay. 48 to 47 Vegas.
So we'll jump the gun and we'll update that. So it's 48-47. So you can kind of dismiss what we said about Vegas hustling a little bit.
Right.
Sure, you still would have hustled, but they're up by 1, 48-47. So we appreciate the crew
And
giving
it
us an
doesn't
update.
change,
Of course
like I
not.
said, it doesn't change the fact that Roger comes with heavy hands and he likes to rip to that body. You're going to see him be aggressive. And
Yeah.
it looks like Miami is a little bit out of place and a little bit shocked with the pace of Roger.
Yeah, that's an excellent point you bring up. Right away, Calderon on that bicycle. Guerrero trying to apply a lot of pressure. Could be a big fight right now. Good opportunity for Miami. Get the momentum back that's lost.
Absolutely. And a lot of times you go into the cage or you go into the ring and you're not really sure who's winning. You got to do your job and do the best for yourself, and that's what's going to bring your team to where they need to be. But a lot of times you go in just hoping that you can get your job done.
Guerrero doing a real nice job applying pressure. Ooh, snuck that right hand out there just for good measure. Backed up Calderon, just missed.
Yeah, Calderon is actually doing a much better job than when he's starting. Well, being that he's from Miami and Las Vegas hustle jumped out on him, he's doing a good job of getting his wearings and his bearings about him, and he's handling that pace that Vegas is bringing.
Minute in, Calderon, Guerrero. Meet back in the center ring.
Oh,
Check
that
to the body.
almost lift. That
Yeah.
almost landed.
Now all of a sudden, as you alluded to, a little more pressure. Calderon starting to fight this fight as if he's behind.
Yep, a little
Make
bit
things
better.
uncomfortable for Guerrero.
Yeah, sometimes you do. Even though it's a fast-paced 3 minutes, sometimes you do have to get started a little bit. You know, some of the guys say they got started a little bit late in their workouts, and sometimes that happens here in the fight game. You get a little bit started, it takes you a minute. Oh, good punch there.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
That was a good
Ropes
overhand.
held him up.
Yes, sir. Oh, nice hook there again.
I think if it was a little more distinguishing shot, then you probably would have got a knockdown, even with the
Absolutely.
ropes there, but more of
Absolutely.
a stutter stagger, so to speak. Buck 15 to go between Calderon and Guerrero.
And then, like you said, if Roger had a little bit more control on his punching, that punch that landed would have looked a little bit better. It just looks like they both are falling all over the place. Nutrition is starting to stick in, as you see. Ooh, falling over each other's feet, but
Yeah.
whoever can get up and get the balance and throw those punches correctly is going to win.
Both kind of look gassed already.
Oh yeah,
A lot of punches thrown.
as we get higher in the weight class, you're going to see that nutrition start to stick in.
That's where conditioning
Oh, good
cardio
punch
comes
there.
into play. 43 seconds to go.
Calderon caught Roger with a good punch there, but these guys seem to be a little bit even now that the fight has progressed.
Final 30.
Oh, good rip to the body right there. Overhand. It's anyone's fight right here. Roger's doing the overhand, ripping to the body. He's doing good phone booth boxing. A little bit sloppy, but both these men are coming to fight.
Good action late. By the way, we're brought to you tonight by our good friends over at Venom Adams Boxing, 2 trees and a course. Gracious hosts, the luxurious. I mean, you talk about luxurious. This is an absolutely ridiculous spot to have an event, and I say ridiculous as a form of flattery. Infinity Coral Gables. I mean, you got high-end cars. We had our fill of coffee before, a little cafe con leche, a couple Cubano coffees, and now we're ready to go. Crowd, it's packed. Already they waited around the debut for the Miami Assassins, trying to upset the apple cart against Las Vegas that had a heck of a run last season. And we started things off last week. If we can duplicate Philly and New York, and we can do it with Vegas and Miami, I'm telling you right now, we've had some really good fights, but we are going to be in store for some explosive action going forward as we get set for our next bout.
Like you said, this is a great atmosphere. We're here at Coral Gables. Infinity have opened up their doors and have given us a wonderful venue to box at, and we're excited. This is Miami versus Vegas. No better party town, no better party city. We're going to see who actually came to fight and not party.
Contested at $175, Victor Derocha. Blazin Rosillo representing Vegas. And Derocha's trying to be first. Pulling with that left hand just for good measure. Try to sneak a right downstairs to the midsection.
Yeah, these guys seem to be having a little problem with their distance in the sense. They both are throwing punches, but not really stepping in to that, I would say, that the bubble of the other offensive guy, right? You got to step into that uncomfort zone, and you can't really just stick from where you are. You got to get in there.
Well, that's exactly what it is. I think in Team Combat League, you want to make it uncomfortable for your opponent because of the 3-minute rounds. That's it. Get in, get out.
Yes, whoever's going to lead with the jab and kind of get the action going first is usually the person that's going to win the optics in the judges' rigs.
Well, this one's starting to settle down a little more. Back in the center of the ring.
Punch to the body there.
There's a good combination, that right hand and that left. Stabbing shot, another left to the midsection.
3-punch combination is a good one.
So beautiful done. So Blazin starting to get a little momentum.
Good jab out there by Vegas. He's just continuously pumping that jab. You know, it's something that we didn't see often in the last fight. Constantly pumping that jab, and that's a big fight. That's a big temperature gauger for each fighter.
And DeRocha, conversely, trying to go for that knockout, that one-hit wonder right now, swinging for the fences midway through.
Yeah, and I think he's susceptible to be countered because it's kind of like a big start. Even though that punch landed, I mean, there's a little bit of his style that's actually accurate.
But to your point, you can walk right into a counter.
Absolutely.
And get clocked.
And Vegas seems to be, you know, handling that pressure and those onslaughts very well. You know, he's throwing a 3-punch combination as well as doing well when it's time to counter.
So he led with the right, then went right back downstairs. So that's a really good combination right there for DeRocha. 132 to go, then goes right back downstairs again. Good counter by Rosillo. We'll give you an update on the score.
Good rip. That was good. 2 right hands, one to the head, one to the body. Good combination. High-low for the guys. And the Miami guy seems, obviously we're here in Coral Gables and have the Miami crowd above, but he seems to be getting every kind of reaction out of the crowd whenever he does something. So that could play a part to the judges.
Of course you can, right? The oohs and ahs, sometimes they can sway them.
Absolutely.
We're ringside, so we get pretty good vantage point of it.
We get to see the sweat and get to hear the missed punches. It's a wonderful place to be.
Buck 32 to go. Oh, good right hand.
Right hand right there. And he's looking to get him out of there with that 10-second clack. He's hurt.
And Rosilli backtracking a little bit. You just got to wonder if there was about 30 or so seconds left in that one, and Victor kind of nods his head. And he gets the approval from his head coach, Herman Casedo.
Yes, he does. And that Vegas crowd is getting into it. You hear the hustle chants. You hear the music. You see the crowd. Miami's gotten out of their seats a little bit. The big boys are coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be in for a little bit of a party ourselves.
As you like to say, the big boys, a little bit of meat coming up. Santana. Dembo, 201, 201 pounds.
Definitely going to be feeling the sweat, feeling the wind, feeling the punches. It's time to get the big boys rumbling. Going to feel them boys move now.
This will close out the launch rounds, by the way. So again, everyone tuning in on our YouTube channel, do not forget, after launch round coverage, you can follow us and all our coverage on TCL BrawlPass available through our website, teamcombatleague.tv. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the like button, and time.
Going into round 8.
Available.
Las Vegas,
But now we
67.
got the big boys. And I'm telling you,
66.
you just look at the statures of both fighters right now. If you're already representing Vegas, you got to come out and you got to touch Santana down to the midsection.
Absolutely. These guys are the big boys, and one guy's got a lot of reach and one guy's got a lot of belly. So we're going to see which is the better attrition. Is it the guy who's physically fit and looks like a museum for a trophy, or is it the guy that's got the dad bod that still comes with all that power?
Yeah, that's right.
They're trading 1-2s right there.
Demi already swinging for the fences.
That left hook seems to be finding its mark.
Ooh, Santana digging to the body with the left. Hurt the pop down here.
I believe if Artie can get 2 punches together, he seems to be jabbing, but if he can get that 1-2 off with good balance, I believe he could be effective. But Miami is doing a great job of being an aggressor.
You get the sense we might get a knockdown in this one.
He's hurt, ladies and gentlemen. That left hook on the way in.
Yeah, how about that? How
Miami
about that?
sandbox. He's telling them it's gone. The referee's telling them it's time to fight.
Artie celebrating a little early in this one.
It's the other guy, Artie's in Vegas.
Oh my goodness! Well, we
Knocked
thought
him
there
out.
was going to be a knockout and knockdown.
Knocked him out. What a punch, ladies and gentlemen.
And pardon me, Santana absolutely cleaning house.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was a punch from Miami's depths, and that came and brought the house down. Not only bring the house down, it brought Artie and Vegas' score down.
Wow, unbelievable. I thought maybe, and then we saw it, but then we really saw it. I hope we can get a look at the action that just transpired. My goodness, Santana laying the lumber. First and foremost, you want to make sure as we speak that Artie Dembo is okay, because
Absolutely.
that's a scary, and you see right there, they're rolling him over. That is a scary knockout. He was out cold before he even hit the canvas, and Santana drilled him. We'll see if we can get the replay in a moment.
Absolutely. It's the left hook that landed, the right hand came. Watch this left hook. Watch this left hand. Boom! Right there, ladies and
then he
gentlemen.
cleaned
And
him up.
we got Vegas versus Miami, and
Yeah.
I'm only thinking that there's going to be more fireworks at the other weight classes.
Yeah. So we'll get an update on the score as well. So right now, as it stands, Miami, and we just saw the swing, the pendulum
The
swing right now,
swing, yes, sir.
77-73.
And now you're going to hear David Hayes and Mayweather there for Team Las Vegas probably try to motivate that team, get them into this fight. You know, it's not like they were out of it, but they are definitely
let's
taking
give
a devastating
Artie
blow.
a round of applause, and we need your prayers. Light a candle. Guys, real fast. I can't act like that just didn't happen. I've been fighting for over 40 years, man, amateur and professional combined, and sometimes things like this happen, so adrenaline-filled experience, but this is not what the intention is. So even though you only have one round, guys, please keep a level of technique and boxing integrity, because this is a very dangerous sport we're in, okay? I appreciate all you guys for being here. Miami Assassins, I appreciate you. Las Vegas Hustle, I appreciate you. We'll get this going again. Let's do it.
All right, there you heard Dewey Cooper, and of course, basically.
Give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?